Hey, what's up, everybody? Today I'm going to be talking about masking. It's something that's super common for people who have made it to adulthood without being diagnosed with autism. It's one of the reasons why so many people are finding out they're autistic. It's the reason why people think some people don't look autistic. Let's talk about masking. Let's talk about what masking is, why it happens, the impact of masking, and how to support yourself with masking. You might or might not know what masking is. Masking is a strategy to appear non autistic that people who have autism do. Actually, people without autism, autistic people, can also mask, but autistic people have a high level of masking, and it's a way of presenting as a neurotypical person. Autistic individuals generally learn by observing people in their life or people in TV shows and like repeat ways or mimic ways that other people behave in order to fit in. On autism.org.uk, the way that autistic individuals explain masking is as a hypervigilance to kind of make sure things are staying smooth in social interactions around you. It's a way of tampering one's true self in order to keep the peace. It's generally a protective mechanism. This can look like various things. It can look like dressing in specific ways. I remember spending time with some new women that I thought were really, really cool. I found that they were a little bit exclusive and wanted me not to be spending time with them. So I started to research the way that they dressed and the things that they liked so that I could hopefully be on the in crowd next time I spent time with them. That's an example of masking. You might also do something like where you mirror people's facial expressions or be very, very agreeable while they're talking. You might mirror people's tones of voice. I've heard of people in the UK changing their accents based on whom they're speaking with, just to kind of pacify their quote unquote audience. It's a way of like making sure everything is going fine. It's not talking about your special interest because it might be viewed as like too much or too weird. I generally like have a little bit of trouble with like normal small talk, and so I'll often want to get into really deep conversations really quickly, but I'll hold that in, especially when I'm meeting new people, because it's something that people find a little bit too intense. You could be tampering down your opinions. I know for me, I avoided political discussions quite a bit out of fear of um, confrontation or collision. I would never want to express any type of opinion, political or not political, that differed from the people around me. That can be masking. Suppressing stims like not hand flapping or finding more subtle ways like squeezing one's toes or picking one's eyebrows. Those are different ways of stimming that are a little bit more less obvious, help the person to stand out a little bit less. Masking can be done for various reasons. Let's get into the why of it. So, masking happens because a person wants to make sure that they come across well to another person. This can be done at home, it can be done at work, it can be done in school, it can be done in order to make sure you don't offend somebody. It can be done because you've been bullied in the past. There are people who punish difference, and if you're autistic, the chances are high that you've been yourself before and been made fun of about it. So wanting to like avoid that feeling again, you may adjust your behavior to protect yourself from the same mistreatment. It's also done to keep jobs, to maintain relationships, and sometimes masking is even done because it's just such a subconscious habit, and you might not even know you're masking anymore. I know that that's true for me. Another interesting thing to note is that people who are diagnosed later in life, or adults who have gone throughout their life without being autistic, but think that they are autistic now and identify as autistic, are sometimes more likely to mask than those who have been identified as autistic earlier in life. They've gone through their lives trying and pretending to be neurotypical. And so that just creates more of the habit of masking than somebody who might have known that they were neurodivergent earlier on. So, some signs that you might be masking are you are able to hold it together all day long at work, and then as soon as you come home, you completely collapse and you're exhausted. You can't keep up a conversation. Another sign is you might appear really calm while you're really just trying to keep it together. You might be panicking on the inside, but just like your face doesn't show anything like that. If you prepare for social interactions, that can be known as scripting, and that is a sign of masking. If you're really in performance mode when you're in a social environment or when you're just out of the house and interacting with other people, that can be a sign of masking. Thinking of things as really strict social rules and trying super hard to get those things right is a sign. Suppressing sensory overload, or like pretending things don't affect you as much. So say the air conditioning's on really high and it like is hurting, but you're pretending that it's not, or say you're eating a food that you really, really don't like, but you're just pretending it's okay. Say somebody touches you in a way that you don't like and you pretend it's okay. Those can all be signs of masking. If you feel really disconnected from your identity and you feel like your friends don't know the real you, if you feel like people like you for just reasons that aren't true to who you really are, that can be a sign of masking. If you have persistent anxiety around being perceived, so you really, really prepare for social interactions, or afterwards you ruminate a lot about how it went and go over social situations a bunch. If you're really, really afraid of getting social interactions quote unquote wrong, those are all signs of masking. The impact of masking can be super detrimental to a person's mental health. This is why lots of people end up finding out finding out they're autistic later on in life, because they reach a burnout. They think, oh, like I can handle things, I can do things just like everyone else. But then it kind of hits them eventually, like how much effort everything has been taking just to quote unquote fit in, stay normal, blah, blah, blah. That's the cost of masking. You can really, really easily learn to burn out. You might not feel like you know your real self, which is something I mentioned. You might have a meltdown, which is different from a shutdown. A shutdown is when you kind of close yourself off and you're like really, really unable to maybe speak, feeling really almost dead inside. And a meltdown can be like look more like tears or outbursts, yelling, getting very irritable. This can happen where a person feels more safe. So, this can happen more likely at home than at work, for example. You might have mental and physical exhaustion, leading to burnout. You might have some mental health difficulties, anxiety and depression, anxiety before social interactions, depression from the exhaustion. You might feel super, super isolated and lonely, just feeling this desire to not be around people because you don't know what the rules are. You're not ready for all that. Trying this like intense like performance, and or like feeling like then if you are yourself, you're going to be punished, all that stuff. Too exhausting, can lead to isolation, and feeling like you're completely alone. So, if somebody's masking, they might be more likely to be in situations in which they are abused, unfortunately. A person who's masking may not be in touch with or feel safe enough to advocate for sensory needs or their true feelings. So, say somebody's doing something that feels uncomfortable to them, they might not say anything about it in order to not make social waves. Masking can also lead to low self esteem and to this feeling of like not really knowing your true self. I know that much is true for me. Seeing the way that I was a chameleon in all different situations made me a bit confused about who I really, really was. So, masking can have all these detrimental effects. So, what do we do about it? The first step is to be aware that this can happen. The first thing to do is to start noticing that impulse to mask. Oh, like I'm feeling the desire to lie about having seen this movie, for example. Or, oh, I'm nodding my head when I actually don't agree. Oh, I'm like nodding my head when I actually didn't hear what the person said. So, the second thing you can do is start experimenting with noticing the impulse and not giving into it. Um, Seeing what it's like to disagree or to ask to turn the volume down, doing small things, seeing what it's like. The third thing is to notice the discomfort coming up, see what it feels like to be doing those things, see how your body reacts to it, and just take it nice and slow. You don't have to unmask everything all at once. In fact, I don't recommend it. It's a slow and steady process. It's important to see the way that people respond to you when you start to unmask, because you'll find out where places are a little more safe to mask, people that can't really handle your unmasked self. Not because your unmasked self isn't awesome, it's because people are used to a certain social norm, and they glitch out when they see somebody doing something different. But see where there are safe places where you can start to uncover that part of yourself. Um, if you can't find a safe place right off the bat, or you don't even know what that's like, you can just start on your own. Start, talking out loud to yourself when you're by yourself, or doing some stimming, like maybe something I like to do is if I have a soft plushy animal, I like to press it against my face or give it a kiss, and that feels really good to me. And I do that when I'm alone because it's not something I feel comfortable doing around other people yet. So those are just some things to think about, some things that can help you. We're going to be on this journey for a while, so I'm really, really glad that you're here with me. If you got any benefit from this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more like this, hit the subscribe button. I'll be making more videos as I learn more about autism. I'm so happy you're here, and I hope you have a really good day. If you want to see some more videos about autism, just check out my playlist that has some solutions for ADHD and autism. I hope you have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.